Hey, what's up? This is Chosen, and this video is going to be about 3v3 Arena hitting the live game. I'm going to go over, give you my first impressions, and kind of walk you through exactly how it is working now that we can dive into it on the actual live game. So let's get into it. Alrighty, so let's dive in here and go over the tag team arena. You can see here under the arena tab, you've got your two, your classic arena, your tag team arena. That's pretty simple, self-explanatory. You will notice they end at different time frames, so it's a little bit staggered, which is nice. You obviously don't want them both ending at the same exact time. So you can see here, this one ends pretty soon, and then we've got a while left here. It says 6 days. So I wonder if, because they said the rewards are a one-time thing, if we go into the arena and we look at the arena rewards. Now, I remember back when I did my video kind of going over this stuff first, I was kind of theory crafting. It could be a 3 or 4 week period in terms of a gap until we get the placement here, like getting to gold 4 and being able to tell when these one-time rewards come through. But maybe it's going to be only a week, and then the bazaar is going to go live, so that would be kind of cool if it's only 1 week. I guess we'll have to wait and see, but that would be a definite plus if the bazaar goes live that soon. But let's back out here and kind of go in to the tag team arena. I had the one battle that I did off camera just to kind of get my teams set, and now I'm going to kind of walk you through that process and what it all looks like. So first things first, we've got the tabs. Okay, so battle, that's normal, not a whole lot to go over there. We've still got our normal, 10 or whatever teams. Is it 10? 1, 2, 3, 4. And then 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yeah, you've got your normal 10 teams to pick from. You can hit your refresh to get new opponents. I'm assuming it's every 15 minutes. I'll check when I hit that. But battle log, again, works similar. You've got your defense, your attack. This is the battle that I played first, and one that was my first ever 3v3 battle. The defense, these automatically set after I set my offense, so it looks like defense is going to be a little bit more prioritized than this. You're not going to be able to sit here and troll with one team defenses because it automatically placed these as I did my attack. And then the bazaar, this is what we were talking about, is going to go live here in a little bit after this little gap period where we've got an opportunity to get as high a rank as possible to get those one-time rewards. After that period ends and the bazaar actually goes live, we're going to have an arena shop in the game, which if implemented well is going to be a big deal for Raid. So I hope that is done well. But let's go through here and let's just kind of look through for a battle that, okay, so we'll go here. This one, so it's going to combine all the powers down here. That's super handy. You can kind of get a feel for how so this is obviously a battle I would win. I don't have to do any sort of matchmaking or shifting around. But one big thing to know about setting up your teams and stuff is you can drag and drop. You don't have to sit here and remove. So if I want to put this Ray in for my Valkyrie, I can literally hold down and go to Valkyrie and drop just like that. So that's very important. No, you don't have to sit here and like delete everything and build from scratch. You can drag and drop and replace champions very easily. So that is definitely nice, and I'm glad they put that in. So the champions that are highlighted down here in your champion selection pool are the ones that are currently in, and then these ones that are kind of grayed out are ones that you have to choose from. Now, worth noting, it works similar to dungeons and all that type of stuff. You can click down here, include the vault, all that type of stuff if you don't want to go through and pull champions out and all that. So when I was building my 3 teams, I tried to kind of spread out the power a little bit. I didn't want to put Tormund. My Tormund is very strong. I didn't want to put him in my main team because I think this team is going to do very well in terms of moving up through the ranks. So I wanted to put Tormund in a more defensive team, and that's why you see me with the Apothecary to heal, and I had the Valkyrie in there because she's also a defense champion with the Rosin, and Apothecary if I'm playing a more sustained fight. But I'm going to get these things more perfected as we go along this week. I'll be live on stream here in about 8 or 9 hours from the time this video goes live, and we'll really dive into 3v3 arena theory crafting and building specific teams. But for now, I wanted to throw something together to kind of dive in and show you guys what is up here. So this is an opportunity where you can really, if you want to min-max, you can see what you're up against and you can build an offense against these 3 teams. So what does this mean? This means offense is going to be super strong compared to defense, because now it's amplified times 3. It's not just one team versus one team. You can sit here and build 3 specific teams to counter all 3 of their teams. You can really see what you're up against and build specific scenarios to really take them down. But this one, obviously, it won't matter. We're going to go in, and then each battle is going to make you click if you want to auto it. So you can see here, it's my first time on my PC doing it, so it's going to start me out as a default of X1. We'll pop that up to X2, and here we go. We auto it. The whole thing's going to be pretty easy. This was a pretty big mismatch. Obviously, when the arena just goes live, we need to get players shuffled through the ranks. So, you know, end game players are probably going to have a pretty easy time for a while until they kind of move up and we get things kind of sorted out and get people where they belong. So we'll do this here. And that's the second one, and now we've got the third battle. So there we go, and you can see here, it shows you, you know, the 27 points and how close you are to the next rank. So let's move on. And then here is the end screen. I've teased these things in videos and streams, so none of this should be super new. It's all kind of been out in the community before, during the testing phase and in all sorts of videos and people streaming it during the kind of beta for the 3v3 arena. But it does break it down for you at the end. And let's click refresh just to see. Yeah, so it's 15 minutes in between refreshes, just like the normal classic arena. But look at this, 15 gems to refresh new opponents. That, they've tripled the price in terms of refreshing opponents. So you're going to want to be careful when you're clicking this X to not hit that 15, because it doesn't have a confirmation or anything, which I think there should be. If it's going to cost 15, they need to add a confirmation message to this, because in the classic arena it does not confirm or anything. So let's go ahead and pop through here and see if we can win all 5 of these. All right, so this one looks like one I can definitely take down. 204, so definitely stronger than the last one, but we shouldn't have a whole lot of issues here. We should just be able to auto this. And then at the end, I want to dive into how the refreshing of tokens works and all that. So this is kind of the bomb squad I built there with Shazar, just kind of off the bat, with Roshard kind of setting up the unkillable to make me live long enough for the bombs to go off. That was just, this is all kind of just basic teams I kind of threw together on a whim. We haven't got into to super min-maxing or anything yet. Okay, so that one was worth 30 points, and then it breaks it down for you right here, 10, 10, and 10. And you can also see that on the battle screen. So if you're trying to rank up as fast as possible, you would go after the highest ones, but you can see here that it's a lot tougher. You've got you're going to have a wide variety of opponents as the system is kind of getting you placed here. So let's kind of go through. This should be one I can take down. Again, they're getting slightly tougher. This one's 300k. We went from like 80k to 200 to 300. And obviously, once I slide up the ranks a little bit, we're going to have to start min-maxing this. I'm thinking about going double Arbiter with Lord Shazar and Lysandra on one team, and kind of going a speed team on all 3, because I was lucky enough to get some good summons and have a few options in terms of speed leaders. But for a lot of you out there, you're probably going to have to weigh a balancing act of having a couple speed teams and a defensive team, and then kind of shuffling it based on your opponent. You only get 5 battles a day, so it's a lot easier to kind of put more time into it, because it doesn't it's not 10 of them, so you're not going to be doing like 25-30 battles a day. It's probably going to be a lot fewer matches, so able to kind of put a little bit more time and thought into each match. But you know me, I'm all about the quality of life. I want to set something up that is auto-friendly, and we can kind of farm our medals, and all about quality of life and farming efficiently. All right, so there we go. And we can see the battles lasting a lot longer now as you kind of fight up the ranks here. All right, there is that. Okay, so 999 on that one. Okay. And we'll fight this one, 258. Okay, shouldn't be a whole lot of trouble here. Boy Rodos, knock him down. That relentless set, prockin', it's always nice. And you know, one funny thing about Rodos is if you Google translate Rodos, it actually means broken in Spanish. So kind of a funny note that we've talked about it before on stream and stuff. There's the bombs, the Rose Shard, and obviously I need to do a little bit better job of speed tuning this stuff to function more optimally. But again, it's just the first night where we're kind of taking a first look and just diving into things as fast as possible. Okay, so there we go, the 27, and now we are out of tokens. So the refill is get and use. Cost increases slightly with each purchase up to 8 times. Price resets each day at the normal reset time. For me, the normal reset time is 7 o'clock p.m. in USA Central. So depending on where you live, that's going to change. But the nice thing is it does give you a countdown. So you can see the 16 hours and 43 minutes. That is great. So get and use. So we'll do this for testing. So it looks like the first one is only 15. It's not going to cost 40, but you do get 10 instead of 5. So you can refresh it, get right back to it. Let me do the 5 battles and we'll see how much the price goes up. Alrighty, and now I spent a couple tokens and I'm back on camera, so we're down to our last refresh. This is going to be a lot tougher battle, so we'll kind of end on this one and see if we can take down this tougher one here on full auto. Yeah, too much of a gap on this team between the arbiters, but looks like they ran into a little bit of the same trouble. And Rodos will ignore the unkillable, which is nice. And now they're all sitting there with the unkillable. So we'll have to outlast that. Because Rodos only ignores it with the one ability there. There you go, Arbiter. There's the removals. And we should be able to snowball here and take that down. So that's a good start. Alrighty, and then this one we won. So this, yeah, we won the initial surge there. So this one should be easy as well. And then the third one is our more defensive team here. So they had the Hegemon in Team 3 here, which is going to be kind of tough. May lose the third one here. That Hegemon kind of locked me out. Don't have a revive on my Team 4. But we got a clutch freeze there. Now we got the counterattacks up. Well, we might actually pull her out here. Got a freeze there, and we did, yep. Yeah, the counterattacks will start proccing off now and getting some work. And the freeze from Tormund. Slow and painful death here. And we should go 3-0. And there it is. Okay, so now we can check. What is the purchase price? Okay, so yeah, wow, it went up a lot. So looks like the first one's going to be pretty reasonable. And then it's going to ramp up from there. It went from 15 to 40. So I wonder if it's going to go up to like 70 and then like 100. So I don't know. We'll figure it out over time. This is just kind of a first look, trying to get you guys as much information as possible, as quick as possible. So yeah, it went from 15 to 40. So looks like semi-reasonable to buy one refill, but then it's really going to ramp up after that. So yeah, guys, that's going to kind of do it. I wanted to get you a first look as soon as possible. And one thing to note is I am a little bit excited that the ranking period ends in 6 days or 1 week, basically 6 days and 22 hours. So that means that the Bazaar may actually be going live next week. So I thought we were going to be waiting like a month or something. That doesn't look like the case. So dive in. Let me know what you think about the 3v3 tag team arena. I'm excited to dive in this week and kind of optimize my 3 teams and see how high we can get and hopefully get those gold for rewards. If you guys want to see those, you click down here in the bottom left on the eye, you scroll all the way down, and these are the one-time rewards that you will get when the ranking period finishes, and hopefully the Bazaar goes live right after that. So yeah, guys, as always, thank you for watching. Have a good rest of your day. Peace.